Let's start with the show to start today, Bo Vaughn. Do you think he's a good-looking star? You think you're a good-looking star? I do. As reported on yesterday, the Chiefs lose another tight one and have really struggled in one-score game. The Chiefs' playoff appearances look rocky, as it looks about a 10% chance of them making the playoffs. And the teams they're chasing this weekend will be when the LA Chargers play at Arrowhead against the Kansas City Chiefs. Could this be Andy Reid's last season? That could be in question. Eric Bieniemy, could he take over from Matt Nagy? I mean, I guess in a small possibility. Could Travis Kelce retire? Probably. After a tough game against the Chiefs and Travis Kelce having some bad luck and also some not so good play by him, dropping the ball into their hands, which looked like it for a while a better season than last year. What other players are adding to some of the trading players? Maybe Chris Jones. And other news in football yesterday, Phillip Rivers became a Colts. He's got 10 kids, so he's got to do something with them. On Thursday Night Football, a team that was disappointing from the loss last week to the Saints, to the Buccaneers, should be motivated. After the Falcons lost 37-9 to the Seahawks, the Falcons and Buccaneers will play each other tomorrow night. This game kicks at 7:15. Teams that missed out on the NCAA playoffs. Notre Dame misses out on the NCAA playoffs. Miami got the bid. Notre Dame athletics director said the AC screwed us over. Well, here's my point. The ACC is not your conference in some sports, and that's including football. Maybe they should stick to all conference sports, and maybe they would get that siding with the ACC. As a result, the Notre Dame Irish was not fined for not accepting their bowl bid because they're not in a conference. So maybe that looks better for Notre Dame. Who knows? Next, on to the Royals. The Royals ownership group acquired the mortgage for the Aspera campus property last spring, and more than 3 years into are searching for a new stadium after the location in downtown fell apart in November of 2022. Aspera campus is located on West 119th Street in Knoll. It is one of the locations for the Royals exploring, including Washington Park, also another location, and then also North KC, also a part of it. We love Kansas City and have been proud to call Overland Park our home. T-Mobile said in a statement to KHBSB 41 supports over 35 employees. As a result, we'd have to move and could not accommodate this stadium. With our leasing through mid-2029, our extension is denied. We'll explore new locations, preferably within the city, state, and if the Royals proceed while continuing to work with the city and community leaders on solutions. The Royals lease at Kauffman Stadium runs through 2030, but the team has made it clear that in his intentions to vacate Harry S. Truman Sports Complex, which has shared the Chiefs since 1973. This seems to be coming right after the 2030 season. To me, as right now, it seems like Overland Park seems to be the favorites, but fans have showed up upset with it being the stadium location in Overland Park. That's according to 41 Action News. Here's Fox 4 with more from Kansas City.
And that breaking news tonight, T-Mobile confirms it will leave the Aspera campus if the Royals decide to build a new stadium at that Overland Park location. I'm John Holt.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Halifax. The former Sprint campus mortgage is now owned by a Royals affiliate. Let's get to Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz live in Overland Park with the breaking news details. Jonathan?
Lauren, the statement reads in part that T-Mobile will look at other places, hopefully in the city of Overland Park, and take its 3,500 employees away from the Aspera campus if the Royals consider building at that site. The statement that we got about a half an hour ago reads in part, our campus supports over 3,500 T-Mobile employees with plans for growth and cannot accommodate both our workforce and a stadium. We'll explore new locations, preferably within the city and state, if the Royals proceed while continuing to work with the city and community leaders on a solution. T-Mobile's lease at the Aspera campus runs through mid-2029. We're actually expecting to talk with those leaders from that company later this week.
Continues to grow. Let me start over. That news comes as concerns continue to grow from businesses and neighbors around that location, 119th and Null. You had a chance today to talk to Overland Park's mayor.
Yeah, we talked to Mayor Kurt Skoog over text and email today. Basically, he was not willing to do an interview, but after we got a new statement from him, we talked to the Hawthorne View president, which is the area that we're at right now. After Mayor Skoog called at MLB Stadium in OP an exciting possibility, he said, we must approach any project with the same standard we apply to everything we do at the city. It has to be good for Overland Park. Skoog won his second term as mayor just more than a month ago. That night, he said the stadium rarely came up during the campaign.
Rightfully, the voters of Overland Park said that they believe that if that project would come up, that I'm the right leader to help the community evaluate if that's a right fit for Overland Park.
Skoog and his challenger, Faris Farasati, were opposite one another on this issue. Farasati was opposed to a Royal Stadium, but he lost by 40 percentage points last month. Tuesday, Skoog said, our city has a thorough development review process that includes community engagement. Should the Royals make Overland Park their future home, we will work with the team and the community to share information and answer those questions openly.
Seems very politic.
We sent Skoog's statement to Overland Park resident Jeff Hurt Tuesday. He says the people who went to Monday night's meeting in Leawood are not anti-Royals, they're just anti-Royals at the Sprint campus, now known as Aspera.
I've talked to dozens and dozens of people, and I've never heard anyone say, we don't want a Royals stadium in Overland Park. Just, we don't think it's a good place, what's being contemplated.
Now, Friday, a spokeswoman for State Senate President Ty Masterson told us at the LCC meeting, the Legislative Coordinating Council meeting where state leaders would approve their portion, would take place either in the middle of this month or late here in December. Lauren?
Jonathan Katz, live in Overland Park tonight. Thank you. We will post T-Mobile's full statement for you on fox4kc.com, and you can read our previous stories on the Royals Stadium debate as well.
Today I thought we could talk about clothing for mental health. Just a little message about mental health. Can help you motivate from the shirts you can wear. My favorite is Be Kind. The powerful quote is be kind, for everyone you meet has a battle you know nothing about. This video, being a surprising one you know nothing about, at the end you'll figure it out. Yes, RSV is usually treated at home while supports the cares of the fluids are fever reduced. There is no specific cure for, however, severe symptoms such as difficulty breathing, or dehydrated require pumped medical attention for human feeds, and fever reduces but is critical to watch for worsening signs like trouble breathing or poor feeding. This is her battle in the video. This is Sam Vaughn from Sam's Sports Report and Sam's Mental Health Day.